Good morning, mathematicians. We're looking at lesson 9. This cool down is about fractional pieces. We are asked to find the area of the shaded region and explain or show our reasoning. Well, the first thing that we want to note is that we are looking at 1/4 in the way that it is divided horizontally, right? So out of the whole, we have this little portion right here. So we see 1/4 shown in the rows or horizontally, right? Now, when we take a look at how it is divided vertically, we see that 1/2 is going to be one of these rectangles, and we have 5 of them. So we see that we have 5 in the columns, right? Certainly these are actually shown within this prompt, but that's the first thing as mathematicians that we want to clue into and make sure we understand exactly where those parts, the 5 wholes and the 1/4, where we actually see that in our diagram or in our model. So now that we know where the 5 is coming from and where the 1/4 is coming from, we are ready to see what the actual area is, right? When we take 1/4 of 5 wholes, what do we have, right? Well, I can take a look and ask myself first, how many shaded parts do I actually have in this particular diagram? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the numerator of my fraction is going to be 5. Remember, the denominator is always how many parts one whole is broken into. Well, this is one whole. And how many parts is that broken into? Well, that is broken into 4 parts. So what do I see in this diagram? I see 5/4. Now that is going to be 5/4 square units, right? But one thing you could also say, I see this in a lot of our answers, is that if I take 4 of those and put those together, right? This is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Well, 4/4 equals 1 whole, right? So I have 1 whole there, and then I have 1 continuing fourth. And that 1 continuing fourth is going to be reported to the side. So I could also turn this into a mixed number, and I could also express it as 1 and 1/4 square unit, which means the same thing as 5/4 square units. Boys and girls, that is the area that we have when we take 1/4 of 5 wholes.